All right, welcome back here. So from the beach to the chart here, we're gonna hop right into it, and we have a buddy on a call here. And we have dropped down this much, and we at least should be getting a retrace to this level because this is like your support resistance idea with a gap. So and if it takes a couple days to happen, then fine. But I just know that that's probably gonna happen. I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Um, let's see here. This is the 1 minute. This level right here. This would be a good buy right here. Taps it perfectly. Have an imbalance here. You have a shift here. So this would be a good buy. I just don't like taking these. I like to catch it from the bottom. But I think this is a good buy. For sure. This will probably pan out, but should have just hit it here. I would have had stop loss right here. And then right rolling right into when this guy talks. Oh, it's gonna happen to the T. Why ain't he talking? I like this very well. This is also a 1 minute entry. Missed it. Son of a bitch. That's the one I wanted. Yeah, see, I'm taking shots, but bro, they're very small losses, bro. Yeah, I knew it, dude. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to get in. I was just late, and then I should have just took this, but um, stop loss would have been here. Yeah, I would. I mean, you got good risk management now. You know where to put your stop losses in these situations. Good afternoon. And just, can you hear him? My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American. We understand the hardship that high inflation is causing, and we remain strongly committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2. Price stability is the responsibility of the Federal Reserve. Without price stability, the economy doesn't work for anyone. In particular, without price stability, we will not have a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. Since early last year, the FOMC has significantly. We have raised our policy interest rate by a percentage point, continued to reduce securities of risk. We've covered a lot of ground, full effects of our tightening. In light of how far we've come in tightening policy, the uncertain with which monetary policy potential headwinds from credit tightening. Today we decided to leave our policy interest rate to continue to reduce securities. Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rating appropriate this year
say about monetary policy after a brief. The U.S. economy slowed significantly. That's the economic. Although growth in spending has picked up this year, activity in the housing sector largely higher interest rates and slower output also appear to be on business. Committee participants generally expect subdued growth to continue. Our summary projection, the median projection of real GDP growth 0% this year and next year, well below the median growth rate. The labor market remains very tight.
Let Mr. Powell raise that shit up. Come on.
283,000. The unemployment rate moved up but remained low.
The fuck is this?
There are some signs that supply in the labor market participation rate has moved up, particularly for individuals 25. Nominal wage growth has shown job vacancies and so forth, while the jobs to workers gap, labor demand still substantially exceeds. FOMC participants expect supply and demand in the labor market to better balance upward pressures. The median unemployment rate projected in the SEP 4.1% and 4.5%. Inflation remains well above. Over the 12 months ending in April, total PCE prices rose 4.4%, excluding the categories. Core PCE rose 4.7%. In May, the 12-month consumer price index 4%. The change in the core CPI was 5%. Inflation has moderated in the middle of last year. Nonetheless, inflation pressures continue to run high. The process of getting inflation back down to median projection in the SEP total PCE inflation 2.5% this year and 2.1%. Core PCE inflation excludes projected to be higher than total inflation. Median projection has been removed to 3. Despite elevated inflation, longer-term inflation well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, forecasters, as well as measures. The Fed's monetary policies are guided to promote and stable prices for the American. My colleagues and I are that high inflation imposes hardship, erodes purchasing, especially essential. We are highly attentive to the risks inflation poses to both sides, and we are strongly returning it. As I noted earlier, since early last year, we've raised our policy rate 5%. We have been seeing the effects of our demand in the most interest rate sectors, especially housing and investment. It will take time, however, for the full effect of monetary restraint to be realized, especially on inflation.
See, everybody else moving like the way I want, but
is facing headwind, tighter credit conditions for
that was so sleeping. No, I know, but like I'm telling you, man, this is not normal. Dow never used to move like this. I mean, not like this week. I'm telling you. I noticed like Dow used to be so much better, bro. That's why I traded Dow. I might want to switch to NOS, to be honest.
Considering how far and how fast we judged it prudent to hold the target range steady to allow the committee to assess additional information and its implications.
It's too big of an eyesore,
Determining the
man.
extent of additional policy firming that would be appropriate return. The committee will take into account cumulative tightening of monetary policy, the lags with which monetary policy, economic. In our SEP, participants wrote down individual assessment of appropriate funds rate based on what each participant judges the economy evolved as projected. The median participant projects that the appropriate level be 5.6%. 4 points.
Huh?
3.4% at the end of 2025. For the end of this year, the median projection
What do you mean?
is a half percentage in our March projections. To add, as always, that these are not a committee decision. The economy projected.
You said 8%?
Yeah, like I was just saying like 5.
We will continue to make our
The amount, like if I were to $1,000, trade I would have passed. Just hypothetical.
Why do you need to risk $1,000?
No, but that's this range that happens just because I can pass faster. To make it
longer term
8,000.
inflation is
Yeah, but that is, I mean, so 1,000 would a what kind of lot?
restoring price
I guess with
A 200K account.
no, I'm sorry. I got mixed up because I had. So pretty much like 100K, you have to make 8,000 pass.
Everything
So I'm just like how you
do everything we can.
Like if I would have went with like a standard, pretty much $1,000.
Yeah, but that I wouldn't do that. Why do you need to do that?
Yeah, I really don't. That's why I said yeah. That's just bad habit.
Yeah, no, bro, fuck that. I mean, between 10 and 20 points is where I want to be generally in you know, as far as risk goes. But like you don't want to increase that. You don't need to. You'll be right. You know, you'll know if you're wrong faster than that. So you don't need it bigger. And then if you're taking it to targets like how we look today, I mean, just look today alone. Okay, we came down. I said we would come deeper, right? Which would be here, and then you were gonna buy up for a lower high at the least. We had this here. All right, this trade held, and then when it came up here, you're taking this trade. It's a very small. Look at the amount of risk that each one's gonna have, and then this caught all the way down. I mean, major. So now, why am I buying here? Only because this guy's talking, and we've stretched out. Like if we're gonna have structure, and this is a lower low, and this is a swing, then my lower high can be, bro. They can bring the price up all the way up here. So you have to have unbalanced price. You have gaps, and that would make this trade. Now I lost a couple trying to catch it, but like it's no big deal because I know that I'm gonna get a retracement up for sure. But I can have small risk management with that. But
No, that makes sense. I just have to like I said, go trying to pass faster or faster.
so when you say faster, I mean you have to make 8%. You said
Yeah, yeah, you have to make so if it's
in 30 days,
yes.
bro. That's way too much time. Bro, you can do that in a week, and you can do that in a day, bro. Honestly. So I mean, I would just keep focusing on taking the trades that we were outlining today, right? Just take those trades, and bro, you'll have your 8 grand in no time. I promise you. You would actually, if you caught this buy, and because I generally like 2 to 3 trades in a day. So I knew this would be a good buy for one. I knew this would be a good sell for two. That's the second move. And then my last trade would be this. This would be it. I wouldn't fuck around with this anymore. But my range is nice, right? I have potential on it. So those 2 trades and each one, if it was 100 points, this was well more than 100 points. But if we just said it was 100 points each, that's 300 points. So in your case, that should be 6 grand. If you've got a point 2, that would be 6 grand if you had a point 2. Yeah. But this is actually more than 6 grand because this drop is like fucking over double. More than that, even. Dude, this drop alone is 300 points. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Catching these trades, you're good, but like even at the bare minimal, 300 points. 300 points for me is $3,000, right? So that's a point one. So if you got a point two, and that's still under your risk management. That's below the risk management you're still talking about. So that's a no-brainer. See, this is what I expect, and at least 50%. So, but I like the way we're at the top here. We got some room to come down here. What is a 5 minute? Oh, I don't like that, but I mean, I'm expecting. Look at this. We got a still big ass gap, dude. This guy keeps talking, bro. He can push this thing up. He really good. Still going. But yeah, no, you're good, bro. Like I would just do that. Like I said, you see me catch a couple like I'll catch a couple shots and lose only because I'm just impatient. But like that's minuscule for you though, compared to what you're used to. Because otherwise, the plan you have is you'll never pass. You know what I mean? Yeah, keep it simple. Where the fuck is this guy talking? I don't want to hear this guy fucking talk anymore. But so this can retrace back first, then pump. But this is a long term lower high I'm trying to hold for. Pretty much. But I mean, at 14 something, $1,500 it was. I mean, take for me that's 1,500. For you that's 3 grand, right? That's it. That's 3 grand. You were risking hundreds of dollars. I mean,
Yeah, nah, that's amazing.
yeah. All you all you got to do is take the fucking trades. That's the biggest problem. That's it. That's it.
It's so much better $100 than
Oh my god, why?
I know. Like I said, I was this earlier because I'm just I think like it's like, oh, it's normal. 3,000.
No way, bro. Bro, like I said, if you have like I said, at 100 grand, you have an opportunity to 0.02. That's $2,000 in a day divided by three. Like you should be having each shot 600 something dollars is your risk. So, um, what's that in points for you? Um, so that's kind of like I think that's like 20 points. Let me see. Um, It's hard to think right now. The fuck is wrong with me?
So how many am I supposed to? Am I supposed
Um,
because I have a risk calculator.
well, and well, if you do 2% of your account, right? And you don't want to lose 2% all in one trade. So you want to divide that up by like 3 shots or something, right? Generally. And then if you lost 3 trades, you would be at your 2% day for the day, right?
Gotcha.
So that's
Okay, so
that,
2 divided by three. This is why it's ahead.
like I should just use this here. We have one right here live. Let me get this. So that's at
Yes, there we go.
396.
So that would be a lot. So if I risk
So it's $100 every 10 points. So it's for you, it's double. So it's $200 every 10 points for you.
oh, okay, so that's a 20.
So hold on. So you got $100,000 account. Your lot size should be point 0.2.
Point two, yeah.
Yeah, and you're risking average 20 points. You want to be obviously 10, but so let's just say you kept it at 10 points. Let me see here. 92. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. Let's keep it at 20 points. So you're risking $400. So for my 200 points, my 20 points is $200 risk. I'm trying to get the risk down to like 100 to 140, not 200 so much, right? So that's best case scenario entry. Worst case scenario entry should be about 20 points. And 20 points, sometimes 25, but whatever, I'm going to go there. So for you, 20 points is going to be $400. So you have technically almost 4 shots at your 2% loss daily. You see what I'm saying? So um, yeah. So, I mean, at 20 points, if it was at 20 points, you would be at $400 a loss. And you're obviously, your reward is, we're always shooting for 10x. Like that's like between 8 and 10x is an average place to be. You can even get way more than that, right? But I'm just keeping it that simple. Um, and yeah, bro. So if you're only allowed to lose $2,000 in a day divided by 400, so that's 5 shots you can take. That's 5 shots you can take. Did I do that right? 2,000 divided by 400, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's 5 shots per day you can take. Bro, one of these shots alone is gonna pay you um um it's gonna pay you 2 grand each. Each move is paying us 10 grand each. For you, 2 grand each. So this area was obvious. That's for sure one. This trade right here was obvious. This is another 2,000 plus. Fuck, dude, you really would have made 5 grand just on this alone. Probably more. Sorry, probably more. And then guess what? This was an obvious area for me, right? And you would be up 3 grand right now, but it has much more potential. Just in general though, like this buy for another 100 points is pretty kosher. I mean, even if it sinks to hell from here, I know it's going to go up 100 points from here. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, dude, that's how you pass. So you want to look for 2 to 3 trades a day is what you need. Two is better. Two is better. But three is max. Should be the case and be fucking done for the day. And you can get all that, to be honest with you, before lunchtime even comes. But I wouldn't do it any other different way. Watch, if you start following that rule, and you'll see, dude, you'll just always be on top, especially when you're used to bigger loss, or bigger risk. Me, I just chop it down to this level because I don't I don't need I don't need to. I just really don't need to. I'd rather lose twice than have a bigger stop loss. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather lose twice than have a bigger stop loss. Because I want to know if my trade is panning out the way I would want it to work. So, you know, and the price coming back, so I got it above this gap. Okay, cool. The least probable area is this line right here, this green line, because that's where we broke. That's where we broke structure right there, hard, right? So this is buyer seller's remorse. So everyone who's buying, this is buyer's remorse. Price will come back legally. I guess I'll just say legally, but I know that's not really the term. But really fairly would be this level. So I should technically drop it to here. But dude, I mean, I know they're not gonna leave this gap just fucking sitting there, bro. The last time I've seen something like that was, I see that maybe once in a year. You know what I mean? Like twice in a year, maybe. Something like that. So, anyways, but yeah, bro, you're good, dude. But and don't, when you say fast, bro, 30 days is too long. Way too long. Not for that kind of not for this scenario that we're talking about for you. Hell no. You could do that in a week. Like if you took one trade a day, you would do more than 8%. If you took one trade a day in the week, you would make still more than 8% there. So don't fucking listen to what they're trying to sell you, bro. You can increase your lot size, max this, but man, fuck you. I'm good. We got it down to small risk, big reward. You got a healthy lot size, bro. Like, I mean, you know, and just take 2 trades a day. I'm sitting here patient. This sell would only come because I waited for it to break this equal highs, right? Like just wait for these type of setups that we show every day. Like these are the prominent ones. Fuck this. I don't even like this. I'm gonna delete this. I wouldn't even want to take that. I was doing that just to show, but I would only want to take this. I'd only want to take this, and I'd only want to take this. Those are my three. These are the three best trades of the day. And I know they look like this because I see it every day. Whatever direction is fucking going. I mean, but you just gotta hold. You just gotta remember to hold these levels to another logical level. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you cut the trade early, because it like, are you watching the screen? Are you there? Hello.
growth. There, very closer to the SEC. It's 75. To moderate the, if only it's more information. Make it allow. What the extends with more time. Shows them. We'll look at those things. Extraordinary. Individuals. What the most. Really ever happen. Chairman said back at the risk still the idea of what say again. Over. With. you look at full range, headline material. More than a year since. We're appropriate. It's sort of course well in
See that?
If you look back, tightening. So
Shut up. This is a good place to take profit. Probably going to close out. Take it. Take it. Take it. Closing out. So hey, listen, if you're on the fence type of thing, you're gonna want to, grab life by the horns, right? And change your life, right? If it's either you're gonna unchange it or you're gonna change it. So, learning a skill set is priceless. You take this with you and it'll pay you for life. You don't have to deal with anything else or nobody. It's just you versus you. Take some time to learn, but this skill set is forever. So, make this amount of money in less than an hour and then go live your life and, do whatever you want, right? That's the whole point of all this. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to click the link or reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. All right. So you guys take care and God bless.